Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we are taking a look at a really interesting piece of kit, the Blustream NPA70DA.
Right.
Our mission here is to really get under the hood and figure out what makes this thing an advanced network audio amplifier.
And, at its core, it's all about one thing: integration. This is the box that connects your physical speakers to the digital world.
Specifically to Dante.
To Dante, yeah. It bridges that gap, moving high-quality audio across a standard IT network, which is what everyone wants these days.
Okay, so let's jump right into the power and output, because the flexibility here is, well, it's pretty impressive.
It is.
You've got your standard stereo setup, 2 by 35 watts at 4.8 ohms, or you can bridge it for 1 by 70 watts mono. Pretty standard so far.
But then you get to the 70-volt, 100-volt constant output.
And that's the thing that solves the real-world problems, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. For big installs like a hotel or a corporate campus, it's essential. Constant voltage lets you run, dozens of speakers on a single line over huge distances.
With much thinner cable, too.
Exactly. Try doing that with a standard 8-ohm system and your signal is just gone.
And then there's how the unit itself gets power. This is huge for installers.
Mm-hmm.
You could use a local 24-volt DC supply, sure, but the real headline is PoE++ AO.
Power over Ethernet, Type 4 specifically. That's the key. One single network cable delivers all the data and all the power, and PoE++ AR Type 4, that can push up to 100 watts. That's the magic that lets this little box drive 70 watts of audio without a separate power brick.
So no need for an electrician to put an outlet right where the amp is hidden.
Not at all. A massive win. Of course, you have to remember, if you're just using standard PoE+A, the amp's power output will be limited. You need the full PoE++ for the full 70 watts.
And for all that power, the footprint is tiny. It's, 245 by 175 millimeters?
Super compact. And they give you everything you need to mount it: a 19-inch rack kit, a wall mount. They've thought about where this thing actually has to live.
Okay, let's pivot to the digital side, the brain of the operation.
Yeah, the networked part. So it's a 2-channel Dante input, which everyone knows and loves for uncompressed audio. It also supports AES-67.
And it has a dual network option.
It does.
So what does that actually do for an installer? Why would you want to run separate Dante and control connections?
It's all about reliability and security to an extent. You want to keep your high bandwidth mission critical audio on its own, separate from the general network traffic.
So the audio stream is always protected and prioritized.
You got it. It makes segmenting the network super simple right at the endpoint.
And on the control side,
yeah,
it's interesting. They have all the modern stuff, TCP/IP, a built-in web GUI for setup.
Right.
But they also kept IR and RS-232.
You see that a lot. Backward compatibility is still king in these high-end AV installs. You never know what legacy control system you'll have to tie into.
That makes sense.
And that control extends right into the audio processing. The internal DSP is really capable.
You mean the EQ?
The 31-band EQ, yeah. That's not just for, tweaking the bass. That's for serious room correction. Plus, it has audio delay for lip sync. All the essentials.
I also saw it has some clever automation features.
Mm-hmm.
The auto standby and that 12-volt trigger input.
Yeah, that's about making it part of a smarter system. The amp can power down on its own when there's no signal.
To save energy.
But that 12-volt trigger lets another device, say a projector or a master controller, tell the amp when to wake up or go to sleep. It makes the whole system autonomous.
So if we step back, the big takeaway here is really total integration.
Mm-hmm.
This box takes high-power amplification, sophisticated control, and high-fidelity audio distribution. 3 things that used to need separate boxes and wiring, and fuses them into one.
And often, it does it all over a single network cable, thanks to that powerful PoE++ light.
It's a pretty profound shift.
It is, and it raises a really interesting question for the future, something for you to think about. Well, given that you control your pristine audio signal, and now even 70 watts of power can all run over standard Ethernet, how long until we look back at pulling traditional high-voltage wiring for AV as just archaic? When does the network cable just replace it all?